All right, guys, so we have our body weight gymnastics strength we've been working on. Today is going to be strict pull-ups, 5 to 8 reps every 2 minutes for 5 rounds, okay? So some classic stuff here, focusing on quality, range of motion. At the bottom of every rep, you got to wait 2 seconds to make sure we get that good full hang. So using a band, okay, keep your feet together, right? Work on getting your chin over the bar, good control up and down. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, okay? Trying to avoid any type of initiation with the lats or any little kip at the top, really working. So remember, arms fail quickly, so start with something that feels really easy, try to get all 8 reps and good range of motion every single time, okay? If you are a stronger athlete, you might want to add weight, so you can put a weight like this between your legs, okay? And challenge yourself, something like that. You can also do ring rows if you need as well. But again, looking for quality here, range of motion, and that is our strength for the day. So let's talk about conditioning. All right, guys, we've been doing one of these about every week, which is an EMOM, right? It's gonna be 15 minutes. There's 3 movements and no rest minute this week. So it's gonna be 5 rounds through this. We got 15 kettlebell swings, then 12 toes to bar in the 2nd minute, and the 3rd minute is going to be calories on the bike. Remember, one way to adjust this is the reps. So if you struggle to get the reps in, you can scale the reps down. That'll be most important probably on the calories on the bike, but let's go through it. So 15 kettlebell swings. This is meant to be an overhead swing, so we want to hinge through the hip back. Big swing up overhead, okay? Keeping the body nice and tight on the way back down. So we always want to keep this system nice and strong. We never want to round the back at the bottom. And we also don't want to drop down into the knees. It's really just a hip hinge, backward, slight bend to the knees, and then we explode up overhead. If you have tight shoulders, you're using a heavier kettlebell, you want to make it a little easier, you can do a Russian swing, which is only going to about eye level. Okay, that'll get your grip going a little bit, because movement 2 is toes to bar, and we have 12 toes to bar to do. So again, great time to practice that technique. Okay, so toes to bar. Notice as I lift my legs, my knees are bent. I'm keeping my body as tight as possible. I always talk about in gymnastics, you add weight by leverage, right? So if my legs are way out in front of me, it's gonna feel heavier in my core. So if I try to keep my body tighter, keep my knees tight, it won't feel as heavy on my hips, okay? Way you can scale this is you can do singles or break it up. You can do knee raises or even just like eye level, okay? So eye level is a good way to work into it, all right? Most people will scale with a knee raise, okay? When I say when you do the knee raise, pull your knees as high as you can. Really working, again, that compression, not just past parallel. Be safe on your hands and shoulders. If you have any issues, you can always do a V-up, okay? Great strength builder. And that's gonna be movement number 2. And the 3rd one is cows on the bike, okay? So again, this will probably be the toughest one to get in a minute. This will really wind you and make the other movements harder. So 15 minutes through that, and we have a finisher today as well. All right, guys, so our finisher today is kind of like a shoulder prehab accessory work. So it's gonna be 3 movements, 2 rounds. Again, take your time through this. This is gonna be tiring, hard work. So the first one is a reverse snow angel. So I've got 2.5 pound plates here. You can use 1 pound plates or even no weight, but looking for 20 reps. So starts laying on your belly, keep your chin tucked, swing back like you're doing a snow angel. Okay, try to keep it nice and steady pace. Okay, try not to speed up as you get tired. If you hit failure, you can, and you're like, let's say you got 5 reps to go and you can't keep going, just drop the weights and then just finish with no weight if you need. Okay, so we're doing 20 reps there. From there we go to one of my favorites, the seated wall extension. So you set up tailbone up to the wall, flatten your back up against the wall, hands to the wall, slide up till your arms are straight, slide back down, okay? So just like many of things with our overhead position, the wider we go, this will be easier. I wanna make sure that you get your elbows straight while your fingers are on the wall, right? So I don't want you to finish like this if it's hard for you to go to a lockout, right? This is the kind of the hardest position here, right? So wider is easier, narrower is harder. Okay, you can do 15 reps. Okay, the last thing you're gonna do is the famous stiff legged windmill. We're gonna do 10 on each side, so this should be relatively light, okay? Keep your legs straight, keep your arms straight, touch the ground, stand up. So try not to bend the knees, try not to bend the arm, 10 reps on each side. Again, start light on this stuff and then add weight as you go. Only 2 rounds through. So that is our workout for today, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.